Writer Superior Shelby. I'm here at Teal Grill and Cafe here in Abuja. And if you're ever here in Nigeria, you can come here and get some amazing service, some good food, okay? And everything's amazing. But to get down to it, in this live stream, per usual, we're going to talk about how you can get debt-free opportunities and how to be best prepared for them. Obviously, I'm not at home or in the office where I can open up my handy-dandy laptop, but I have everything in my noggin here. And with my 9 years of experience, you can ask me any question on how to get a grant, investment capital, incubator opportunities, as well as accelerator programs. So let's get down to it. So, for starters, I'm always talking about how you need to have a business plan. A business plan is very important in your entire business development journey. Here's why, okay? For one, when you have a business plan, it gives you reassurance on the goals you need to be reaching, right? It also is a professional document that you can provide to investors or other third parties that you're asking for money. We don't want to just come to them with a handout. We want to show them how resourceful we are and what we plan to do when they give us money. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, you need to have a business pitch deck. You guys know I'm always talking about a pitch deck. Okay? The pitch deck is pretty much the PowerPoint presentation of that amazing business plan. Now, all of the key indicating factors that you have in your business plan, like your executive summary and your mission, vision, values, and stuff. That stuff needs to be inside of your pitch deck, okay? Now, yesterday's live stream, I showed you a winning pitch deck that will help you, give you some guidance on how you can create your pitch deck, you know? And if you go back to that live stream from yesterday, in the description, I provided you with the link to like my business setup list. Yes, I have already did the hard work for you, okay? So let's get down to it. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. Thank you. Yeah. Can you pack this one? The wings? Yeah, take out. And out. But I love the salad.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get down to it. Okay, so I've been looking at some really cool investment opportunities, you guys, in different incubators. Now, we've already went through yesterday, like what you need to have in order for you to start a business and all that good stuff, okay? And I also promised you guys that I would come back with like this week with our friend Jamal, all right, who's going to help us learn more about business credit opportunities. I've also been talking to other people in that sector too, and just to touch on that subject, the business credit world, honey, it's money in there, but you still need to make sure you have a good plan on how, when you get the funding opportunity, how you're going to pay it back. That's why I don't really talk about those opportunities too much, because, you know, I'm a girl that's in the process of actually paying back a SBA loan, okay? And you don't want to be like me, friend. You don't want to take out $100,000 SBA loan and you got to pay it back. That's what I'm doing, and it's stressful. So that's why I like grants. Grants are debt-free opportunities that you don't have to pay back. And absolutely, there's big companies, entities, governments, and private sectors that want to give you money just to start a business or to continue on your idea. I've been able to get well over millions of dollars for private organizations like nonprofits, schools, churches, as well as startups and small businesses. So let me give you like a quick, you know, execution strategy for when you are applying to grants, and then hopefully you can do this consistently and win a grant opportunity. So one, after you've had your business plan, your pitch deck, and your 90-second pitch video. Oh, we didn't talk about that. Okay, let's talk about the 90-second pitch video. Do y'all want to talk about the pitch video? Let me know. Because I think some of you all are kind of like confused on how to do the pitch video thing. Okay, y'all ready? Hey, Sarah, girl. Hey, Cristobal. Hey, y'all. Y'all my friends. Charlene. Hey, Charlene. Yeah, the squad in here today. The squad is in here today. Okay, y'all. So a 90-second pitch video. Okay? Cristobal, I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to answer your question. Just stick with me. Okay. Because you're here in Nigeria, so hold on. The 90-second pitch video, it needs to be like direct and straightforward about what your product or service is. So, for example, this, right? Water. You need to talk about this product. It's extremely hydrating. Your body is made of 70% of water. You need it to hydrate yourself and to give you the actual vitamins. If you drink this water, it will give you benefits of A, B, C, and D. Also, if you give us $10,000 towards our project, we'll be able to be impactful in these key areas. That's exactly what a 90-second pitch video is. It just needs to be shortened. It needs to be like a direct mission statement. What is the mission? Our mission is, well, there is a product. There's a problem. We have the solution to the problem. We're persevering with the resources that we have. And that if you want to join in on our mission, here's how you contact us. Let me say it again. We have a product or service that is solving a problem. The problem is, the solution is, the benefits of that is, I'm hoping you're writing this down. Following that, if you want to be a part of our mission, here's our information. 90 seconds. Needs to be some pictures, you know what I mean? B-roll. We got all of this AI out here. All this AI out here. Use some of the AI tools to give you some of the B-roll. Because this video needs to be very heart-wrenching. It needs to be compassionate. It needs to be full of passion. You need to speak directly on what your mission is. That's the purpose of the 90-second pitch video, okay? It's non-alcoholic. I don't drink alcohol. I just want to make that very clear because YouTube are serious about things like that. All right, so do you guys got it? What a 90-second pitch video is? You can also use some of your PowerPoint presentation slides to go inside of your video. You don't have to sit in front of your video and actually talk about your product and service. To be honest with you, I advise all of you to develop faceless companies. If you put your face on the company, think about how that might limit your opportunities. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm the face of my company. So the day I don't wake up and execute is the day I actually don't get anything done, which is quite frustrating because I want to be able to have my agents all across the world that I hire, and I want them to be trusted just as much as you guys trust me. But it is my face that you consistently see, not Grace, who lives in the Philippines, right? Not Paola, who lives in Panama, not, Mela, who lives here in Nigeria. You guys don't know them. So if you knew them, then, you would be trusting. But because I'm the face of my company, it makes it very challenging also to get other opportunities because I'm a Black woman. Yeah, we're very direct here, okay? So develop a faceless company where your face is not on it. Make sure your logo is polished, professional, and looks really nice and clean, all right? Nothing with glitter, nothing with bubble words, all right? It needs to be very professional. You guys have any questions about what you need to have before you go for these opportunities? And that's not only for grants, that's for investment accelerators. That's for any type of program you go for. You want to be resourceful. You don't want to just come to them and say, yeah, I have an idea. Okay, so where's your plan? What have you executed to show commitment towards your idea? Did you just dream about it and wake up one day and say, hey, I want a handout? Absolutely not. How do you know that you are actually a good entrepreneur? You might suck at selling your product. Matter of fact, your product and service might actually suck. We actually might not want it out here in the economy. How do you know that though? So you got to give it a try. Most small business owners, especially in the US, you guys have the mindset of dependency, always looking for a savior. Jesus Christ already did it. All right? We got to put in the work. Faith without work is, my point exactly, is dead. It's not going to move forward. So you got to execute on your own ideas. And you know, God be testing us for real. He'll give you the idea, but the test is, are you going to execute on it? What are you going to do to bring yourself to the next level? You want to leave your job? You want to transition? Well, you need to put your product or service out there, see if people like it, get yourself to a certain income goal, and then transition. If you know that you need to make about $3,000, $5,000 a month, that needs to be your income goal for right now with your product or service that you are developing. What are ways that you can actually develop this product in the most resourceful way, where it costs you close to $0 to develop it? Like for all of my people who are creating soaps and skincare products and eyelashes extensions and all kinds of stuff. What does that look like? Yeah, now I got you thinking. I love it. I love this, you guys. All right, so Cristobal said, please, how can I get grants in Nigeria? Cristobal, guess what I've been doing? You're going to be proud of your friend. So I have been currently in the works of booking an appointment, all right, with the USAID. The USAID is the U.S. International, like pretty much development agency for like businesses and whatever we want to do, right? So USAID. So I'm supposed to speak to this guy. Okay? Very nice young fellow. And I'm hoping I can gain clarity on exactly what do they want to fund here in Nigeria. See, in the US, it's all tech companies. Tech, anything tech. If you're developing a software, if you're doing health softwares, if you're doing telehealth, if you're doing data, if you're doing apps, if you're doing financial fintech, no matter what it is, as long as it's tech in the US, they cashing out. So for those of you who want to know what industry or what sector has the most funding opportunities, it will be tech in the US. But in Nigeria, when I did my research, and I've been here for about 4 months, I've noticed that a lot of your funding opportunities go towards different things. Like, I don't know, one time I seen a grant for like $5 million just for an actress to do a project on health. That makes sense. So I'm going to have my own direct meeting with the USAID so I can gain clarity on exactly how you guys get opportunities. If I don't like it, then guess what? No biggie. I will be your registered agent for the Miami-based business, and you'll get U.S. opportunities. We're not stopping. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. If they want to do corruption, let them do it. I will be the bridge that will gap us together. I'll be the one to help us make sure we continue to get opportunities. You have to keep pushing forward. You cannot accept no. I'm a global grant person. Like I've been all around the world. I know the corruption in politics, so I get it. Let's see. I just did a pitch video on Sky's Limit Grant. Okay, I received good feedback. Woo! Y'all give it up for Rio. Shout out to you, Rio. Taking my good advice. You got it, Rio. You got to tell somebody that knows somebody that Superior Shelby, kind of helped you through that. I know that's right. Hey, Yolanda. So yeah. All right, so grantwatch.com. You guys have been using grantwatch.com. Write this down if you don't know this website. And this also goes for you, Cristobal. You can use this as well to find international grant opportunities. So grant, Grant, watch, like watch.com. So you got to use the filters that are in place to find the grants that serve in your favor. Okay? That's how that works. Yeah, that's how that works. And also Google too, right? Google. But What I noticed also for international, if you guys want to, especially for you guys that want to take your business, like your product or service, you want to go like international with it, right? Because let's be real, staying national in the US will definitely limit you. All right, so trust and believe. There's people in the UK that want to buy your product or service, that wants your education, that wants your consulting. Yeah, I have a US based client base for sure. I accept pounds. I accept all currencies. USD, Naira, pounds, whatever it is. Okay? So yes. I always try to refer you when it says I can be on the application. Thank you. Oh yes, on the grant applications they ask you how did you learn about this application? So yeah, you can put Superior Shelby. You can put my name in there. Trust and believe, they know who I am. I've been writing these grants and I've also been a judge to some of these grants too. So yeah. Hey Regina. Regina said we need to talk. Okay, hun. Book a consultation now, Regina. Superchargemybusiness.com. I wish I had my laptop so I can put my website in there, but yeah, superchargemybusiness.com, or click the link in the description and book a direct one-on-one consultation with me. All right, so you know, I'm always talking about grants, but moving forward outside of the grant world, okay, don't be afraid to go for those accelerator programs that will give you $100,000 up front and also give you tailored support. So instead of you getting $100,000 and saying, well, okay, I got a plan and stuff, but I don't know if I'm making the right steps. Well, you can have someone who is an alumni who already makes top dollar in your industry walk you through those steps. Yes, this is the right steps. This is what you need to take. You said you want to make this amount of money. This is what you need to do. These are the softwares and systems you need to have. This is what you need to do. Trusted guidance is what you can get. My favorite accelerator investment firm is Generator. They're called Generator with an 8. I went over them yesterday, I think, or the other day. That's Generator. Is my phone number still good? Yeah. Regina, can you put it in the chat for me? Or Yolanda? Yolanda's really good about that. Yolanda, are you here? Can you put in the chat my number? And if you're watching this afterwards, right? Hey friend, thank you so much. You didn't have to click on my video and watch this far. But you can always text me. You can text the word grants to 855-731-1487. That's text the word grants to 855-731-1487. Okay? It's gonna come directly to my phone. All right. Rio says, I would much rather have Generator than a normal grant. That would be like hitting the lottery with a multiplier. Yes. Because not only do you get the mentor and the tailored support, but you also get over $1 million in perks and deals. So you know those softwares and systems and those different CMS things and that websites and stuff you have to have in order to be operational. Like if you're selling a product, especially in e-commerce online, you got to have an Amazon seller's account. You need to have an Etsy seller's account. You need to have like a WhatsApp seller's account. You need to have a seller's account on Facebook. So in order for you to have all of these things and for you to be like to scale, right, for your product to be the top like ranked product, so as soon as they're looking for lip gloss, you will be the top. Not lip gloss by Ari. Respectfully. So it's a search engine optimization situation. Obviously, that's a whole nother like topic for a whole nother day. Like for example, you guys can try it now. You can go to Google and search how to apply for grants. Guess who'll come up? You can Google me, man. I've been doing this for too long. That's called search engine optimization. Anytime you search for how to get that. Yes. Absolutely awesome. All right, so do you guys have like any questions? Really, I wanted this live stream to be kind of quick today because like obviously I'm in the middle of lunch, and I didn't want to, like, you know, I'm very committed to y'all. I'm super committed, but a little bit of motivation for you. Like, I'm in a new area, a new space. I don't know much about this government and the economy, so I'm connecting myself with different people out here to understand how the infrastructure works, how to develop a business, and all of this stuff. So I'm like on a whole new educational journey. In addition to that, I'm doing charitable work and humanitarian work, right? So with that being said, use me as super motivation right now, because just like how you feel like you're starting from scratch, I'm also doing the same thing in a different country. You understand? Ooh, this breaks bad. Okay? Oh, yeah. By the way, I started eating meat the other day. After my fast, on my 3-day fast, honey, I was thinking about chicken. And there, behold, lo and behold, chicken came in. I've been on a 5-year no meat journey, so, but yeah, that's neither here or there. But I feel where you're coming from, right? I'm starting from scratch, but I'm very optimistic and ambitious. Even with knowing the rumors of how, like, you know, African governments are. I mean, like, to be honest with you, we got corruption in the U.S. too, so it's just hidden well. Dizzy said, I know the chicken over there different. And see, that's what made me more trusting now. I stopped eating meat 5 years ago in the U.S. Simply because I got sick. Like, I had food poisoning. Multiple times. I had food poisoning multiple times. So guess what? I stopped eating meat and I was fine. Lost weight. My skin got clear. Cool. So then I left the U.S. Even when I lived in Panama, I still didn't eat meat. Simply because Panama is too close to the U.S. now. I don't know if y'all import and export. So I'm all the way in Africa. I'm here in Nigeria. I'm in Abuja. And everything's fresh. They got this one dish called suya. Yeah. Google it. Google it. It's absolutely, it looks as good as it looks. It tastes as good as it looks. Sweet. When I come to the U.S. to visit my family, I'm literally going to pack frozen soups. I will not eat that American garbage. It's rubbish now. Let me see. Have you ever used LinkedIn to network? Find it useful as a tool. Yeah, you know what? Somebody, like, I have a LinkedIn page. My assistant, she created a LinkedIn page for me like years ago. Yep. Like years ago, and that was it. No, I haven't been back on there. I would try to have to figure out how to log it. But a friend of mine told me that LinkedIn is really well, and she's also in the same type of business as I am. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll probably do LinkedIn. Like, YouTube's my home. Are you in Ghana? No. You know, and that's so typical, right? That's why I didn't go to Ghana. I came straight here to the heart. To the heart of Africa. To where everything's lit. No. Ghana's a beautiful place. I will go to Ghana because obviously they're offering especially for anybody though, but especially for Black Americans to be able to get the citizenship. So yeah, I'll go. But I still have to sit back and see. I'm not so trusting with these governments. You know, I gotta see. have to see. So I don't know. Yes, that's actual fact. Food in America is actually banned in over 50 countries. Yeah, absolutely. 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 One country I can say that does not play is Russia. Russia is so strict. We call it strict, but like they're very militant on how they raise their children, how they eat, how they treat their animals. Like they're very militant on everything. Yeah. So, any other questions, you guys? About like debt-free opportunities, all that good stuff. Just wanted to be like a quick live today. Nothing too serious. It's really nice. See, the way US is looking right now, I'll be joining you in Africa soon, guys. Well, yeah, I'm trying to tell you. You know, I made a community post. If you guys don't know, like YouTube has like this part where it's like kind of like you can post. It's called community post. And so if you go on my channel and go to the community side, you'll see like the posts I've been making. And I actually said that I wanted to create some transitional program that will like allow Americans who want to leave the US, like specifically all the countries I already lived in, like how you can transition. Because that information I'm actually sharing on my other YouTube channel, like the more personal one. And it's simply because like the main fear that most Americans have about leaving the US is, I mean, besides their own personal fear, of like not getting on planes and like travel fears, and besides the fears of like, I mean, yeah, so travel fears, besides that, it will be like income. Like how will I be able to make income living abroad? And see, this is why you build a faceless company. But besides that, like, I mean, you need to operate in your entrepreneurial spirit, in your mindset, because the whole purpose is not to work a job anymore. And in most cases, you can't move to, especially as an American citizen, you cannot go to another country and apply to jobs in their country. Reason being is because we come from the land of opportunities. We can't go to their country and their land and take their opportunities. That's absolutely a no-no. So we usually, when we're living abroad, we're actually creating opportunities, or we're expanding our businesses, and we're connecting ourselves. Remember when I was in Panama last year, and I was like on the top of the W, whatever, it was really nice. And I was talking about the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, right? Just like how I talk about like how each state in the United States has a small business development sector, right? Or center, SBDC. Kind of the same thing, right? Whereas like each country has a U.S. Chamber of Commerce or U.S. Aid. You can get this information from the U.S. Embassy. You can go to the U.S. Aid. You can work in the U.S. Aid, which means you will be working in the government for the you know what I mean? If you still want to have some sort of income, you can do that. You can partner with these organizations and bring your own skills and resources to it. And believe it or not, the government, our U.S. government, the federal government funds these companies. That's how it works. The Federal Reserve uses hundreds of billions of dollars, gives it out to these private sectors that goes to like the Small Business Development Center in your state. And they create what's called capital programs, capital loan programs, grant programs, incubators. And then when you go to different countries, you have U.S. Aid, which is the international part of things. And they give hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to them too. You can actually work in those places. You can actually work in those places. You either get a career in that place, helping you develop connections, by the way. Helping you develop connections, by the way. Listen to what I'm saying. Or, right? Or you can partner with them. Like I'm trying to partner with the USAID in Nigeria. I got my own brand. Okay, my business works me like I'm a child. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to partner, see what we can do, see how I can bring opportunities to my Nigerian, based viewers, because my folks need help. You know what story I love the most is Moses. You want to know why I love Moses' story? Because Moses had doubted it at first. Moses was doubtful. Moses was like, Lord, why me? But he had to be the one to free his people. And I kind of feel like Moses, low-key, I'm trying to tell y'all let my people go. I'm trying to get the U.S. mindset and that worker mindset. Let it go. But yes, if that is like one of your fears, how will I make income before you even leave? Yeah, let's work on getting things in motion, so you can sustain yourself. No, you don't need $10,000 a month to live abroad. I promise you, you don't. If you make $3,000 a month living abroad, you'll live like a king. You'll live like a king. 3,000 USD. You could hustle $3,000. And most of y'all are actually hustling $3,000, or you hustling that much on the side, like whatever you're doing on the side, you don't even notice it because bills, like if you're living paycheck to paycheck, literally, you don't see it. At one point in time when I was I haven't worked a job in like a decade, y'all, but like the last job I worked, which was with Capital One, I didn't even notice I was making over $10,000 a month. Why? Because all my money was being eaten up. The American dream, who? Absolutely. Story of Moses. Yes. Text Grant, guys. I put her number in the chat. Yeah. Oh, you put a number in the chat? I didn't see it. Where is it? Sarah, I don't see it. Do y'all see Sarah's? Do y'all see? I see y'all texting. Sarah, can you text it again so I can pin it? Because I can ping your message. Text Grants to 855-731-1487. So I can pin it. We're all from the bloodline of Moses. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like that's my uncle. I literally watched the movie Prince of Egypt like the other day. DreamWorks did their thing. I thought that was Disney, but DreamWorks snapped on that. I was like, ooh, the Lord ain't played, didn't it? So, remember, you guys, by the end of the week, I'm going to come to you with the disaster. Let me finish showing my food. That's rude. Sorry. I heard they're building smart cities somewhere in Africa. Yeah, they are. Trying to be a part of it, man. Yeah. You know, Legos, tell you the difference. Legos is like New York. Like New York and Miami put together. That's the best way I can put it. It's like Miami. It's very on go. Very on go. Everybody's hustle. They're very on go. But the development is so, like, if you have the money, it's like so fast. And so I noticed that on the islands that they're actually like building these like smart communities and smart estates and this and that and this and that. Super dope. It's actually quite time for us to catch up. I mean, look at China. They're living in a whole nother dimension. Japan, throw it out the window. Japan, you just instantly, it just looks like Nintendo World. I can't wait till I go to Japan. Yeah. Like it's definitely time. And I believe like that's why there's so much money in like the grant world and so much money for tech companies. Like if you have a tech idea. But I'm wondering, and then you know what? Can we get a little vulnerable really quick? All right, Sarah, just let me know if you wrote it again, because I'm trying to make sure I pin it. Like, okay. So what is it? Is it hard to come up with like a tech idea after at least we've had computers for like how long? 2 decades? 3 decades? Is it hard to come up with a tech idea? I want to know. Like, I'm genuinely asking. I'm not trying to be like malicious, or I'm not trying to be like wicked. I want to ask because if it is, then I want to help you, like bring you to like open your eyes to how you can develop a tech innovation in your industry. Because maybe you need guidance. So I did write it again. I'll continue. I don't know why I'm not seeing your. Make sure. I don't know why I'm not seeing it, which is weird. It's like I'm only seeing half of your stuff. It's weird. You're like, I did write it again. I'll continue. Yeah, this is weird. By the way, I also had a revelation this morning, and yeah, I'm telling you seriously, January 31st, I'm done. I'm no longer writing grants anymore. Publicly. I'm no writing longer because I have other projects to focus on. God is calling me to do something much bigger. Also, yes. You know, I get like that. Yes, okay. Yes, I understand. I know. I'm being patient. I feel like I've been patient all this time. So you know, but you'll be able to still book one-on-one consultations with me. And on these consultations, listen, I will walk you through the grant application. Okay. You need you book my time. Of course, I'm going to give you my undivided attention. But like writing grants for you guys publicly, it's like no. I woke up this morning to a negative $1,000 charge from my bank account because a client stole my services once again. And he's Black American, and I'm just like, Lord, what, like, y'all making me question, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe they're just not ready. Like maybe like, you know. Oh, what was I about to say about this? Oh, Friday I'm coming with the disaster relief funds. The information about that. We're going to actually share links and everything. So be ready. Have your notebooks. Get ready or have like a second phone so you can pull up the links, because on Friday, same time like usual. Friday we're going over all like everything, you know, California disaster, things to help you out with anything like in that sector. Yolanda says, sorry he did that to you. I know, like, and you know what? He has such a great idea. He wants to help like seniors have a safe space, like assisted living facility. And I don't know, it's like I had a conversation with him and everything was good. And I think he got scared because I told him, like, you know, hey, I'm taking my business like globally and I'm here in Nigeria. And I think like, cause he is old school, y'all. He believed, oh, so you're in Nigeria now, so now like you're a scammer. Like I think he just got extremely like scared. And so, but my thing is, why did you purchase my services twice now? Have I not been good to you through this entire thing? Have I not delivered? I've delivered. And because I told you now where I am located, now you're afraid. Super weird. Spiritual warfare is serious. It's a real thing. The devil really do be working. But guess what? I'm at peace. Because the more consistent I am here, sharing the information, and the more consistent I'm committed to helping the ones that are actually serious, the more that I keep showing up, the more I'm going to be blessed. So I'm not worried about it. So yeah, it is frustrating that $1,000 was taken out of my bank account this morning. And living abroad, you know, that can definitely scare somebody, because you can be like, oh my God, this is the only income I got. You're going to be tripping. But I don't, because I trust God, you guys. But it has definitely given, because I asked God, I said, give me an understand, like, shit, like what, give me direction. You know what I mean? I asked God, give me direction in my grant business. I want to continue to bring more quality. How can I bring more quality to them? I'm asking God, how can I bring more quality to y'all? How can I service y'all more? How can I do? God, like, oh yeah, yeah, it's time to, no. I'm doing righteous judgment right now. You've been teaching long enough. If they ain't get it by now, Shell, they ain't gonna get it. So he pretty much, I use Stripe as my payment processor. I've been with Stripe for the full 9. The thing is, I hope we're back. When, hold on, because of traffic. But I hope we're back. If y'all can hear the traffic, then you know we back. Okay, so the thing about it is, when you have people that like dispute your product or service from their debit card, more than like 5 times in a year, it flags your account, because it looks like now you are a fraudulent business owner, or whatever the case may be. So I don't want my Stripe relationship to, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because I really like Stripe. Stripe has been able to give me capital loans, all kinds of stuff. I have no issues with Stripe. Stripe has never closed any of my accounts, but I've definitely, you know, I want her to pack it. Can she pack this? You can pack it to go. Sorry. Yeah, because it's chicken. I still want to eat it. Thank you. No problem. But, you know, and it's, you don't want to mess up your relationship. You don't want to mess up your relationship with these payment processors, because you need them so you can take all currencies and all types of payments, especially if you're like an e-commerce and you're like online. And Stripe just so happens to be like my favorite one, the most loyal one, the one that I've been with. And so having these experiences of clients like calling on their card and saying, I didn't get my business plan, but knowing that they did get their business plan, she didn't write grants for me, but knowing that I did, and I provided you with screen recordings and everything. And even when I counter dispute, Visa and MasterCard have this thing about the customer is always right. No matter what. If the customer feel like the service was not good enough, or they did not get what they were told, they still will get the refund. So even when I counter dispute, because I do, that is what actually saves my account. Because they say, okay, we see, Shelby, that you actually did the work, but per our policy, the client just said they're simply not satisfied, so we have to give them the money back. Let me tell you about Nigeria. No refunds now. But I'm not like that. Look at y'all. Oh my gosh. Yes. So that gave me the conclusion this morning that, okay, not all of them, but people right now are in a mental state where they're not thinking right. And I cannot put my reputation on the line I cannot put my 9 years of hard work on the line, my education on the line. I can't do that. I can't do that trying to save startups and small business owners and trying to help pull them out of those mountains. I can no longer afford to do it. And it's very unfortunate. If you guys don't know, I actually stopped Instagram. I took Instagram and Facebook off my phone. I'm no longer on that platform. You can see the education there, but I'm no longer using them. The reason why is because the devil causes confusion, and that app brings me nothing but political confusion about my emotions, all kind of stuff. And because I know that those apps do that to me, I'm pretty sure it's doing it to the average Joe, everybody else, right? The mindsets of people are completely like changing. And so I have to pivot, but still persevere. So let me see what y'all saying. What time is it here? It's like, it's almost 4 o'clock. I see why you don't do it anymore. If I woke up with that missing in my account, I wouldn't even wait until 10:31. I understand you 100%, Shelby. Absolutely. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, honey. Josa. I'm sorry he did that to you. Thank you. I only use payment where it's hard to get a refund and they have to actually prove. And right now, I feel you though. Yeah, I have to fight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I heard Stripe, Ramp, and Brex are good for your business. Yeah, Brex is like, let me tell you something about Brex. Is a different type of caliber. Okay, I thought about switching to Brex, but then Stripe said, no, we'll give you a loan. Don't leave us. So I didn't leave. But what I like about Brex is Brex they do capital loans too. So whereas like they take in the data for how much you're averagely bringing in, and then but they will give you a little bit more. Like, so Stripe will give you like, I think it's up to 10%, not 10%, I forgot. Was it like 20% average or up to 20% average of what you're revolving? But like Brex will give you more. So that's what I like about Brex. Yeah, so, but yeah, you know, Stripe's cool. I love Stripe. Gee, that's not right. I know it's ghetto, but Cash App is MVP for business. Hard for them to get refunds. No, for real. And Zelle and Cash App. But the thing about it is, in the business world, when I want to go and show proof of like, like they don't take that as like, okay, like they don't, it's not, unfortunately, until Zelle has like Zelle business. And you know what I mean? Because you got Cash App business, which is dope. So, but it's like, I have to research a little bit more to see if like Cash App business, is because of how their balance sheets are, right? Their balance sheets are like, they're for traditional lending, right? Whereas like Cash App is a fintech app. It's, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I will have to do research. Cash App does have Cash App business. I had a Cash App business account, but then it closed. I don't know if that was when they were doing, like, this was a long time ago. So I can look back into that. If Zelle has Zelle business, I can look into that. But it's like, why do I have to do those things to, like, you know what I mean? When I want to be a legitimate, like, and I want to be professional, like, why do I have to like, you know, do like kind of ghetto business only for the people? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be polished and professional like Walmart. I want to be like Amazon. So why do I have to compromise myself for my client base that needs to catch up? That's very unfortunate to me. OMG, I saw that notice when you were saying you no longer on IG. Yeah, I'm no longer on Instagram. Zelle business would be a game changer. You know what? And what about Square? Yes, Square is good too. You know what I like about Square? Square connects really well with QuickBooks. Stripe does too. You know, so for like business taxes and stuff, yeah, Square. One thing about Square is I don't know how much their transfer, like their transaction fees are. I think I stopped because I had Square, but I think I stopped Square because they were too expensive. I was like, yeah, I'm taking like, how much out of my? You know, you notice it if you're doing like $100 product and you only getting 87. You're like, I mean, I'll take 97 and you take, you know. So look at those fees and see, like, you know what I mean. But I'm going with like whatever's feasible. Yes, Rio. That happened to me with Square as well. Okay, yes. So I had Square because Square at the time was really good. This was when I was a long time ago. Mind y'all, I've been an entrepreneur for 9 years, almost 10. So this is when I first started out, and I created like a Wix website, and so Square was really good about connecting with Wix. So I connected to Square, right? And so the thing was like a client okay, I was getting paid and the charges, and I noticed the fees was like, I was like, okay, well, I was like, it's kind of expensive for my consultation. And then a client, it's a consultation now, and then a client refunded for a consultation now, that they didn't show up for. That's what happened, that they didn't show up for. And so I gave them the like proof that they booked it and everything, and then they rejected it. And so yeah, that kind of hung it up for me. And then so Stripe wasn't so like, so easy on that, because with consultations, especially digital products, you really, it's kind of like no refund. You want to, like, especially with digital products. If you guys don't notice, last year I did this digital product. I was like writing grants on the spot. And I might do that. I might offer that instead of like, because I think you guys kind of liked that. But like, whereas usually I do this like in February, March, where I do live grant application. So I pick one general application that we all can apply to, like a $10,000 opportunity, and I apply to it for you live on YouTube. Well, in order for you to have me to apply to it on YouTube, you got to buy my digital course. But see, when you buy my digital course through Etsy, there's no refunds. No refunds. No matter what. So through that thing, I noticed that even when people purchase, like the whole, how it works is, let me give you the play. How it works is that you would, so I was like, okay, hey, there's a $10,000 grant. I will apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube right now. All you got to do is visit my Etsy shop, purchase my $30 Etsy course on how to get a UEI number, how to open your SAM account, how to get a government contract, whatever the course is. And once you purchase that course, I will send you an email and a message inside of Etsy with a link to the Google form to complete, so I can have your information and go ahead and apply to the grant for you right then and there. Yolanda, I think Yolanda was a part of that too. Yolanda, let them know that we did that last year. I think he was a part of that, or you came at the end. And so it was very effective. And so you also had like clients that they purchased the course. They saw me on YouTube, like, this is the impulsive spenders. Impulsively spending is very dangerous. That means you just spend on your emotions. Today I feel happy, I want to buy some Gucci. Oh, is that really smart? Like, that's impulsively spending. So impulsive spenders, right? They purchased the course, but they did not like check the email or anything like that. And so after the grant was already done, they come back a whole month and a half later and say, hey, did you ever apply to that grant? Well, no, because you never completed the Google form, so I can have the information to do so. Yeah, Yolanda said she was a part of the $42 course. And so the problem was that, okay, you purchased it, you purchased this course, but you have your digital course now, you have education, but you know for a fact you really just paid for it because you wanted me to apply to the grant for you live on YouTube. But you did not follow directions. So now you feel like you want to get a refund when no. You actually purchased the digital course. Me doing the grant was just extra. You see how that is? You see how that was set up? And by the way, I did that for about 2 months, and I helped over like it came out to, I gotta ask Grace again, I think it was like 842 or almost 900 clients, like 900 brand new people. 900 brand new people that came to me, that came on these lives, because it gets lit. Stick with me, you're gonna see when February 14th, after that, like when we get close to income tax time, you're gonna see there's gonna be hundreds of people, thousands of people starting to come in these lives. You're gonna see that number of the people, you're gonna see it like go up like crazy. You're gonna be like, what, Shelby popping? No, it's just people now want to use their income tax to start doing stuff with their life. It's usual. This is usual, the ebbs and flows of my business world, okay? I already know how this works. So I'm just telling you guys like my experience and how like I would do certain like set up certain services to where I would protect my business. And I think that that idea that I created last year, which I was a pioneer of YouTube live shopping for that event. Yeah, come to find out, I was the first one ever on YouTube to actually sell a service live on YouTube and it be effective. The revenue I generated from that was $35,000. Yeah. You know I'm full transparent. That was just off of that. So, yes, I'm going to do it again, not for the money, but because I still want to offer the grant service and I still want to do it for you guys, but it's just like I have to find a way to be very creative because of the mindsets of people. But it really sucks because I wish I can just do it traditionally. Because doing it the traditional way helps me develop my business reputation. Because then what am I going to do? How am I going to take the revenue and the information that I got from my Etsy sellers account, and how is that actually going to hold up like for all of my other like things I have going on? Everything doesn't coincide. That's why I want everything to be under one platform. So I can just take the Stripe data and say, hey, here's how much I make annually. But no, I got to pull from here, pull from here, pull from here, pull from here, pull from here. It looks very unorganized. It looks kind of dysfunctional. But I got to do what I got to do, right? Yes. Can't stand people like that. Wow. Yes. So I'll be all right. God will bless us in 2025. Amen. We all right. All right, y'all. I feel like we've done our good 1 hour live like we usually do. I wasn't trying to be on here for a long time, but y'all kept me. I love y'all. Hi, Shelby. Can someone from Kenya apply to these grants in the U.S., in the United States? Yeah, so wait. So you can apply to grants. Oh, if you are a U.S.-based company, yes. But if you're not a U.S.-based company and you're based in Kenya, you have to find a more creative way to go for it. You need to go for accelerator programs and incubator programs. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions?
Your leg. I think you were around 8 to 7. Like this,
Know about grants for women in trucking. There's definitely grants for women in trucking.
Hey, no, bring it tomorrow. Photocopy. Hi, how are you? Good afternoon. I'll bring it tomorrow. And the other one is next to Stephanie.
Yes, there's grants for what time Friday? Same time Friday. 8 a.m. Eastern time. Well, I came on here, I think 9 a.m. today because I was a little bit late, but 8 a.m. Eastern time, per usual. 8 a.m. Eastern time for you all, okay? You're welcome. Jamie says there's grants for women in trucking. Yes, there is. So then what's after that? Sometimes I notice the grant awardees request a Zoom call. How should you prepare for it and what should you talk about? When they are requesting a Zoom call, that's pretty much going to be a pitch conversation. There's really no best way to prepare for it. However, you want to kind of make sure that your pitch answers like general questions. So what is your product or service? What is the problem? What is the solution to the problem? What are the benefits of you solving the problem? And also, I guess a little bit more about what you've done to get yourself this far, right? And then what you would do if you had the opportunity. And when you're answering the question of what could you do, like if they ask you, if we gave you this opportunity, which is $50,000, If we gave you this opportunity, which is $50,000, what would you do with it? Give them the now strategy. Do not tell these people, oh, I'm going to invest it into marketing. Absolutely not. You need to tell them the now strategy. With $50,000, we'll be able to put $10,000 here, hire new personnel so we can kick out production. We'll put $10,000 here into education to enhance our training. We'll put another $10,000 here in supplies and equipment. Another $10,000 for safe as a safety net for savings. Another $10,000 will go into.
So how will I get? How will I get to?
All of the sectors that we are investing in, and here's the strategies behind that. It will be impactful within this time frame, and we promise that we'll be able to come back with an actual activity log showing you what we have spent the $50,000 on, so you know we are a trusting company and we get down to it.
So you said I can submit this.
All we need is the opportunity, and we'll be effective in this economy. Payourbusiness.com. That's exactly how you would go. It will really be a pinch. And in other occasions, they usually would actually ask you questions. So that's where the business plan and pitch deck comes into play, so you can make sure you're clear about that. Explain more about incubators for startups. So incubator programs is pretty much, they will give you the space. So like, they will give you like a co-working space to perform your, or do your work. They will give you the resources. They will give you the mentorship and the training. That's really incubators. Accelerators give you money plus mentorship plus mentorship plus like perks and deals and like things that you would need, like Amazon account or IBM Cloud, things like that. So yeah, an incubator program that you can Google and learn about is Y Combinator, like Y as in like Y Combinator.com. They're very well known worldwide. For my friend in Kenya, Alvin, you can do Y Combinator too. What's the name of your course on Etsy? I will get your grant course. Oh, I love y'all. So I'm actually doing like grant classes on the paid subscription side of YouTube. So you can subscribe to my YouTube, but you can also join as a member. Yeah, you can be a part of the Superior Squad. Okay, big double S's. I gotta start sending y'all some cups, okay, or something. All right, so Superior Squad. So the Superior Squad, you join the channel. Whereas I've already like have the pre-recorded stuff for it, so I need to like start uploading it, which I already have it pre-scheduled. But I'm trying to pick a day. You guys let me know if like Sunday would be a good day, or like Saturday evenings or Sundays, where we can do like grant classes. So the membership part, when you click on subscribe to my channel, when you subscribe to my channel, you can join as a member for just $3 a month. But $3 a month will give you access to my grant walkthrough videos, because I'm physically applying the grants myself, so I send you the walkthrough video. And then 2, you get access to the grant class. We're doing the live grant class, and we're going through all the grants, and I'm telling y'all which ones is personal interest, how you can get in with the fit ins, things like that, okay? And it's just $3 a month. Okay, then do you mind if we talk on Instagram? I text you where there, but it's like you're not that active on IG. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I am no longer on Instagram. You can always text, or you can book a consultation. You would actually have to book a consultation, okay? In order for me to like dive deeper. My consultations are $100 USD, okay? So I'm being completely honest, fully transparent. If you do the grant for us, will they call you, or will they call the person you're doing the grant for? Oh, okay, Dizzy, look at you, the good grant question. Yes, they will call you. They will call you. The information that I put on the application goes directly to you. You will, and they won't call you. They will never call you. They don't have time to call you. They're gonna email you. They're gonna say, hey, they're gonna send you an email. Hey, Dizzy, we want to book a like a one-on-one time with you. This is how you know like you're in favor of the grant, because they're going to be like, hey, we want to know like more about your idea, so how like can we hop on a Zoom call? Just like let us know, and you will correspond to the email. They always will correspond to you via email. If you are getting approved for a grant, check your email. They will never call you. You the one need the money. They don't call you. Check your email. That's how they respond. They don't have time. Regina said, I feel stuck. I want to get more information about the grants for women in trucking because I still want to make money while I'm waiting on finalization on my divorce. Okay, so, I mean, like I said, don't limit yourself to just like grants for women in trucking. When you are looking for grants, make sure your mission aligns with what the grant mission is. So like trucking businesses actually do have grants out here. I have a few trucking companies that I'm writing grants for right now. Matter of fact, yesterday I just spoke to David. He's one of my clients. He always watches us here on I don't know if he's joining us today, but he's my client. He's been with me. He's been on my grant subscription since November. He's on like, I think he's on tier 2 or tier 3. I think I applied to like 15 grants or 30 grants for him a month. And yes, he's a man in trucking grants, but his mission is to hire people. His mission is to expand. You understand? So because his mission aligns with other grants that are like training grants, training professionals, career skills grants, right? So they want to give you money so you can train people to do what you do. You want to look for grants like that. You don't want to limit yourself to only going for trucking grants, grants for women, grants for black-owned companies. Like, you know what I mean? Look at the mission. Make sure your mission aligns. I need to write down grants for myself, but this entrepreneur work is a lot. Yeah, it is. Welcome to this side of business, friend. And that's the purpose of being with me, because I'm gonna walk you through it and make it seem like it's so easy, and it is. It is. Your startup phases. I'm telling you, 9 years and doing this stuff. The startup phases is the best time. Don't make it look like work. Don't make it feel like work, because when you're making it feel like work, you're no longer going to be interested. Business longevity is what wins in the long run. How long can your company stand? The longer your company can stand, the stronger you are. The more opportunities you have. It's even proven in business credit. The longer your company, the longer you have your LLC, you'll notice that your business credit scores will just naturally go up. Why? Because you still standing. The startup phases is just the easy thing. When we get after 5 years, that's when you hit me up and say, I'm sick of riding. That's when you feel like you need counseling, you need spiritual counseling, you need everything. Hit that 5-year mark and we gonna talk, for sure. But I got you. I'll walk you through the entire development process, because nobody did it for me. And I understand where you are. So no need, don't be like that. I got you, sis. Wow, that's cool. $3, you can't beat that. Absolutely. Sundays, y'all like Sundays? Cool. Sundays is cool. I notice after I do the grant application, I send them an email sometimes. I get a response every now and again. It helps stand out a bit by reaching out. Absolutely. Right? And when you are sending out an email, and that's a really great strategy. I think I talked about that one time on a YouTube live, but that's a really great strategy. Reaching out to them and asking them, you know, what is the mission of this grant? You know, I want to make sure that our business mission aligns with what you guys are offering here. The reason why you ask that is because you make sure that your answers on the grant application is like actually like dead on what the mission is. Circling back to the mission, circling back to the mission, circling back to the mission, and answering each question. That's how you win. Yeah. What if they catch you off guard and you don't know what to say? Figure it out. Like, you shouldn't be caught off guard. You can't get caught slipping. You a boss, right? That doesn't make sense. That's contradicting. How you don't know what to say about your product or service? What are you doing? Like, what is your product or service? What's the problem that you're solving? How are you solving it? Like, I don't understand. When you start a business, you don't start a business just because you're trying to make extra money. If so, just get into trading and get into investing. But when you start a business and you have passion about it, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, I created this bottle that has Fahrenheit and all this stuff, because the reason why most people don't they don't know, they want to know the temperatures of whatever is in this cup or whatever. Most people want to keep temperatures of whatever you want to come up with. What is the product? What's the problem that you're solving with this product? Oh, this has a filter in it, right? It has a filter in it, so you can even put water from any natural stream and it will automatically clean the water or something. And then it'll also give you the temperature of the water. As we all know around the world, that water is the most hydrating thing you can drink and put in your resource you can put in your body, especially from a natural spring. This bottle will do this, do that, do that, do that. See, with your $50,000 opportunity, we'll be able to produce X amount of units of this. Our demand for this product is already X amount of units. We have pre-sales. This is why I say go ahead and put your best foot forward and see if your product or service is going to actually work. Can the 90-second pitch video be faceless? Absolutely. You can just use straight B-roll pictures and then you can do a voiceover. Use the AI tools. I have applied to many grants but have not gotten anything. Have been bootstrapping only part of my services because I am not able to roll out my products due to no funding. Or you haven't gotten in the field and executed on any free marketing strategies. Farmers markets, Facebook groups, consistently putting yourself in Facebook groups, LinkedIn, social media, consistently posting. How many grants did you apply to? Did you only apply to a few, like 10, 12, 20? Or did you apply to 365 like I did? Because I applied to 1 grant a day. How are you applying to the grants? How are you answering the questions? Are you doubling back and asking the grantors why you didn't win? So you can have clarity on how to answer the questions. These are all thorough, probing questions. They're all thorough, probing questions because, you have to really ask yourself, like, how far did you take this thing? Or were you consistent? What's my thoughts on angel investors? I love angel investors. Yeah, you can just same process. It's the same process. Investors just want to know. All right, so yeah, when we gonna get our money? When we gonna get our money and how? At what rate? We got the money, but when do we dispense? When are we? And so, in your pitches with any type of investor, you have to focus on the money. It's really focused on the numbers. It's really a numbers conversation. It's not really something. Okay, you can skip all that. All right, clearly, if you can pull up to us and show us that you've already made about 6 figures off of this, it makes sense for you to come to us and ask us for $500,000. Hey, Regina became a superior bronze. Yes. I definitely need to come up with a good product or a service, either one. You're welcome. You can always book a one-on-one consultation with me. I'm not like attacking, but I'm, you know what I mean? I'm going to ask you probing questions in a mannerable way, a modest way, and really try to get into your mindset. Okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, so angel investors is all about the money. Sorry, I need to get back to that really quick. So yeah, it's all about the money. It's all about the money talk. In most cases, they want you to already show proof that your product or service works, because it depends on how much you're requesting, right? Clearly, they have the money. You just how much What makes you deserving? If you want $10,000, can you show us that you made $10,000 from this first, really quick, or at least half of that? No. Yeah. Oh, yay. Congratulations. Absolutely. Yay. I don't know if y'all know this. YouTube allows you to tip. You can tip me right now. Like if you press the plus button or something somewhere on here, you could tip me. I just wanted to let y'all know that. I'm not saying anything, but I just wanted y'all to know that because Regina just became a superior bronze. So whoever else want to join my channel, that's what we're doing, grant classes. And Sarah said we should do them on Sundays. So I'll be doing them Sundays at the church. Okay? I'll be doing them Sundays at the church. All right? And I'm going to pray for y'all. I'm going to pray for all of y'all. I'm so serious. I pray for y'all all the time. I be like, God, please bless my people with clarity, direction, guidance, everything that they need, resources and tools. I don't really say money. Y'all can pay for y'all own finances. I don't know y'all finances, but I say whatever they need, be there for them, Lord. I really do be praying for y'all. All right, y'all. I need to get on with my day. It's really been fun sitting here and doing a full live stream. Obviously, I'll drop some extra content and stuff from this live because I feel like we had a really great conversation and we talked about some good stuff here. So I'm going to take some shorts out of here. But I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, the same time, all right? Every day from Monday to Saturday, okay? And then Sundays, if you are joined in my Superior Squad community, how you can join is you can just simply not only subscribe to my YouTube, but you can also join for just $3 a month and join us on Sunday. So we can talk about grants, so we can dive deeper into it. We can talk about who really giving out this money, who really playing, okay? I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings. Make sure you share this live, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.